All right, welcome back to MVP 210. So let's talk about the possibility of a Canelo versus Benavidez fight. First of all, the both guys have to win their next fight, right? Not so much Canelo. You know, he can lose and still have his popularity. People will still want to see him. Benavidez, however, does need to win his fight, and he'd be fighting a guy named at the 175 pounds. He's moving up, 𝐓𝐇𝐀𝐍𝐊, who has been a champion before at light heavyweight. He got beat by Arthur Beterbiev, and so he's well tested. I think it's gonna be a very good fight. I believe that this weight at 175 for Benavidez is probably very, very comfortable weight, and I think he's gonna do good in this fight. Again, he's gonna have to win this fight to even have a chance of fighting Canelo. Here's how I think it's gonna go down as far as the possibility of a Canelo versus David Benavidez fight. What I believe is happening is that David Benavidez is making a great move by moving up, and I think he's going to be forcing the hand of Canelo. He has to win this fight. He has to put his name in the mix of this weight class, the light heavyweight. Right now at the light heavyweight, the champions are Arthur Beterbiev and Dimitri Bivol. Arthur Beterbiev has 3 of the belts, and Bivol has 1 of the belts. We're still looking for those guys to have a fight, unify those belts, or become undisputed at that weight class. But I believe that that fight's going to happen. Beterbiev and Bivol is going to happen soon, probably at the end of the year. And if David Benavidez can win this fight, then he'll put his mark on that weight class and force a fight between himself and the winner of Bivol and Beterbiev for all the belts. At that time is where I believe Canelo would be intrigued to fight him. I don't think Canelo's going to risk just having a fight at 168 with a powerhouse like David Benavidez. I believe he'd rather move up if Benavidez has a belt and try to take that belt at 175. And that is more of an educated risk. You're not going to give up your undisputed at 168. You're fighting for the other guy's belts at a different weight class. Win or lose, you're still undisputed at 168. And I think that's more of an educated risk when it comes to Canelo versus Benavidez. I believe all that I said will probably happen. There's a lot of things that have to happen, right? And all these wins, David Benavidez has to win the first fight, has to force the hands of the other champions there. And the fans will make that fight happen, and it's very intriguing. But I believe all this will go down all in 2024, or 2024 and the early part of 2025, and possibly have the David Benavidez fight in May or in September of 2025. I predicted many things, guys, and a lot of it has come true. The only fight that I predicted that didn't come true was Crawford versus Spence, but I'm like part of the 100% of people who predicted Spence to win, and so we were all in shock about that one. Other than that, pretty much everything that I have shared with you guys has been true. So I believe that this is what it is, and we'll see if this is what it is later in life. But I think that's what's going to happen. I think that's what Canelo's hoping will happen, so that he can get that fight with David Benavidez, not in his weight class, moving up, trying to take those belts. And I think that's a very, very educated risk for him. So that's it. That's what I have for right now. As time goes on and these things start to develop, these fights, then I'll be giving you predictions on those. Thank you for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and recommend my channel. Thank you very much. Talk to you next time. Take care.